Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. Let's continue adventuring here in Dol Amroth.
I will grieve at another time. For now, I must be strong.
While my father is away, I must rule in Dol Amroth. I do not have the time to come to terms with this loss, Kippen. I'll grieve at another time and reconcile my feelings then. For now, I must be strong. By the way, at the end of the last episode, I told Lothriel that Boromir has died. They were betrothed, so that's what she's talking about here. By the set of her jaw, you see that Lothriel is resolved and the strength of her father is in her. I sent forth the Swan Knights for two purposes. One was the purpose of a ruler, to ensure the safety of her people. The other purpose was that of a rebellious child, acting out against the wishes of her father in the only way that she could. That purpose I regret. Now is the time for the Swan Knights to return to Dol Amroth, for I will have need of them if we are to survive the menace of the Umbar and these heirs of Castamere. Travel first to the beacon of Amon Lontir, east of the city, and tell Nedros to return. He is the nearest Swan Knight, and is advanced in age, but he has not decreased in his skill one measure. Travel then to the beacon of Magond in Lemedon. Heladir is the knight that I sent to Lemedon, and he is also brave of heart. The last of the knights I sent forth is named Rovalong, and he will be somewhere in the Blackroot Vale. I know not where. So she's gonna have me traveling all over the place. Thankfully I have unlocked the stables and can quick travel there. But there's other things closer by for me to do for now. Some other quests. So I need to go to the Keep of the Swan Knights. I'm interested to see what that's gonna look like. I love the theme of this city, the music. It's becoming one of my favorites. This quest ring here is the roving threats, which I'm ignoring for now. I will come back to it. Looks like this is the Keep of the Swan Knights. There's some knights training outside. I love that attention to detail. Can't wait to see what it looks like in there.
Gondor needs your aid.
We get many travelers in Dol Amroth. I bid you welcome. I also say to you, mind your behavior while you are here. Drink and make merriment as you will, but do not try to cause a disturbance. Here is the Keep of the Swan Knights, where the finest soldiers of Dol Amroth execute the will of Prince Imrahil, or the Lady Lothriel, who now governs in his place. A fine prospect, is it not?
These are troublesome times indeed.
There are too few of us to keep peace here with the soldiers marching under Prince Imrahil's banner, and yet we are charged with maintaining order nonetheless. Many are unhappy with Lothriel's rule, but some are more vocal inhabitants of Dol Amroth have taken to making the disturbance in court of the Fount, trying to gain supporters. Would you be so good as to disperse the groups of dissenters? I will, but I want to check things out in here. That is pretty sweet, that swan. Very interesting place. Nice. I think it's important to explore the areas, you know, not just jump from quest ring to quest ring. Part of the reason I'm doing this 100% playthrough is because I really want to explore this game. I can't get over just what an amazing job the developers have done with this to really bring Tolkien's world to life in such a faithful and interactive manner. look at my map here. I can't really... Yeah, I need to go down in order to go east. You have come to a quiet and secluded part of the city. Breathtakingly lovely. It is nice. Feels like a garden almost. Very garden-like indeed. You have found the court of the Fount. Ethereum has no idea what she is doing. I will never listen to her or follow her rule. And I urge that you resist as well. Imrahil made a poor choice leaving her in charge, if you ask me. You interrupt the dissenter and tell him he must keep his voice down or leave. I will just go then.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Mark my words, Lothario will be our ruin and our downfall. Who says she is fit to rule, eh? You interrupt the dissenter and tell him that he must keep his voice down or leave. I suppose I was being a little loud. Come on, stand your ground, you know, if you're here yelling for a cause you believe in. Don't leave at the first resistance.
Gondor needs your aid.
Ethereum does not have the interests of the artists and the craftspeople at heart. Just you watch. Our livelihoods will be destroyed while she rules. You interrupt the dissenter and tell him to keep his voice down or leave. I'll just go then.
These are troublesome times indeed.
How can we be protected and safe with only the Swan Knights remaining within the city walls? Imrahil took those who could protect us, and we are left with nothing, and the poor leader to boot. You interrupt the dissenter and tell him he must keep his voice down or leave. Suppose I was being a little loud.
I greet you, friend.
Have you ever seen a finer fountain? I have lived here all my life, but I still come here every day to gaze upon it. It is the pride of Dol Amroth. If you're traveling through, the court of the Fount is where you want to be. Here we have the finest goods for sale from all over the world, brought from our ships. It is always bustling here, never a dull moment. I appreciate this fountain. It's cool. It is interesting.
Gondor needs your aid.
Lothario is young and inexperienced, and our fighting force have all but left the city. Can the Swan Knights alone protect us? Have you not heard the rumors of the Corsairs from Umbar landing upon our beaches? What can the young Lothario do to protect the city against such a threat? You interrupt the dissenter and tell her she must keep her voice down or leave. I'm sorry, I suppose I was being rather disruptive. You have ushered away a number of dissenters in the court of the Fount, restoring order to the bustling square. Go to the library. Here's the great old library, filled with ancient tomes and records of Gondor. Is that the warband guy? Or roving threats, not warband. Yeah, so like I mentioned, I'll come back to the roving threats. It's the scholars' quarters.
Well met.
I am sorry, I was lost in thought. I am a poet, you see, and my mind often wanders amongst my yet unwritten verses. Today I think of Barion, the lady I love. She is oft in the Mason's quarters, and fair as any maiden I've seen. They say that meditation upon certain lovely objects will help the words flow, and come to think of it, I do wish to write a poem for fair Barion. Here, have a spare journal. Go take notes for me, if you would, on lovely things in the court of the Fount. The clear water, so like her voice, or the blue canopies, so like her eyes. Your notes will help me profess my admiration.
Well met.
My pardons, I was lost in thought. People often come here to lose themselves in their thoughts, for this is the scholars' quarters. Here you will find the great minds of Dol Amroth. Mason's Court. Bet we get a cool view here. Baryon stares boldly and expectantly at the master stonemason, standing out amongst the workmen. Yeah, good view of the bay here. I'm scared to jump. I don't want to go flying off. I'm just gonna enjoy the view from over here. That kid is braver than me.
I greet you, friend.
I am the master stonemason in these parts. Only the best stoneworkers in Gondor may study under me, and most will never master the art themselves. So I gotta meditate at the fountain. Yeah, let me go down to it. Good place to meditate. Alright, so I am meditating. And then I gotta write down how I feel about it, I guess. Examine the blue canopy. There's the canopy. Wondering how this poem's gonna turn out. The color is a little like Baryon's hardy presence, but the fabric's strength against the breeze impresses you. Took down notes of Rovendal's journal, but the stone detail of on a nearby building catches your eye. Look at the stonework. On the fine building. Where's the fine building? To the south, maybe? Perhaps it was because Baryon stood amongst the stonemasons, but the fair stonework reminds you of her style of beauty. Took down notes in the journal. He's up in the scholars' quarters. Make my way that way.
Well met.
Let us see what you wrote there. You hand Rovendal your thoughts on Baryon. All stone and strength, creative, yes, but these are not words to describe a lady. They have much to learn about love, Kippen. Hold a moment, I will compose a poem, and when you deliver it to Baryon, you will see how to properly woo with the written word. What a clown.
Well met.
Here, I did away with your odd notes and composed a poem of better taste, more suited to woo a lovely young lady such as Baryon. Bring this to her if you please. I know she will not be able to resist my sweet words. Do tell her where to find me when you're done, please. This is gonna be awkward, guys. Oh man, I feel like I'm delivering a mixtape to a girl. A summer mixtape. Oh god, here we go.
Gondor needs your aid.
I am sorry, but I'm busy. I'm trying to get Master Ligaden's attention. You apologetically hand Baryon the poem written for her, and she reads it with a scowl. I don't have time for this nonsense. I'm trying to get an apprenticeship, but Master Liganed won't even see me. He says he has too many worthless apprentices already. I want to show him my work, but I cannot haul it up the stairs. My work is down in the scholar's quarter. If only I could lift it. Baryon has no time for silly poems, but strives to gain the apprenticeship by showing the master her work. She's got her work here tucked away in the corner. So I gotta carry it all the way back up. Should be no problem. Not for a strong and sturdy hobbit. Deliver Barion's stonework to the master stonemason.
Well met.
What is this you have brought me? Ah, that girl Barion who comes to me every day. Did her father do this? He was a great stonemason. You explained that this is Barion's own work, and Leganed stares at you incredulously. I confess that I had no idea she was so advanced in her artistry. I have never had a young lady as an apprentice before, but I can see that she has what it takes. She may even become a master someday. Leganed is impressed with Barion's work and wishes to offer her an apprenticeship.
These are troublesome times indeed.
He has accepted me as an apprentice? This is wonderful, Kippen. Truly wonderful. I cannot wait to start. Thank you so much for your help. I did not know if you would even like the stone, but getting it to him has been such a great hassle. Let me tell the poor lover here that he's kind of out of luck.
Well met.
What do you mean not interested? You mean she would rather dirty herself with the rocks and dust than accept my courtship? I don't understand. He decided it is best to leave this poet to ponder the state of the world on his own, rather than try to explain to him that he has thoroughly misjudged the character of the woman he claims to love. Okay, good. Let me continue exploring the city here. Run past that roving threats guy. Oh, let me open up these stables. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. This is housing, by the way. The Cape of Belfalas. I think that's where my kin house is.
Gondor needs your aid.
There we go, okay. So we got that. Open up the stables. Homesteads.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Yeah, so I'm not doing homestead quests, at least not for now, because they're not, I don't know, they're like not canonical, and you have to pick a house, so you can't do all the homestead quests, depending on what region you pick, so I'll figure out what to do with those later. I skipped some of them in Rohan as well, just because, but you can always check my completionist spreadsheet for an accurate track of everything. You got Fount Harper's Court. It's a cool area. Beautiful views. Very cool.
I greet you, friend.
Help, help, my music, my composition, the pages have gone everywhere. I was practicing for a concert and the wind took my sheets. Curse these stiff legs. I cannot catch them for the wind whips them about too quick. Without my music there can be no concert, I will be ruined. God, what game is it that something similar happens and you have to find all these music sheets? I want to say Luigi's Mansion? Am I completely making that up? Am I going nuts? But I feel like there was another game where there were music sheets everywhere and you had to collect them.
What news do you bring, traveler?
This is the finest place for a concert in all the world. Musicians come here to practice too, so there is always music up on the air. Oh, but how I love a sweet melody. Speaking of which, the melody for Dol Amroth is so good, man. There's a sheet of music. They really are kind of flying everywhere. And I noticed you can't use the delete button on the sheet music, so you do have to physically click it. Was it LOTRO? Was there a quest in this game that was similar to this, where you had to catch music sheets? I don't know, man. I feel like I'm going nuts trying to think of where I've seen this before. Too far. Okay, got all the music sheets.
Well met.
Thank you, thank you. Now I can practice once more. The concert must go on. So now I need to speak with Lothariel once again, because it looks like I've explored all the different areas here of Dol Amroth. City's so big, man. It takes a long time to get from one corner to the next. Court of the Prince. Welcome, honored guest. Did you enjoy your tour of our fair city? It is a beautiful and peaceful place full of art, music, and bustling markets. Alas for the war that threatens us all. I fear that we will lose our way of life if my father Imrahil cannot help Denethor uphold Minas Tirith against the shadow that looms in the east. I have heard troubling reports, Kippen, and the Swan Knights are doing everything in their power to confirm or deny them. Some suspicious folk have been seen in the city, which in itself is not alarming, but I have reason to believe that the Corsairs are attempting to scout Dol Amroth. These are good people here, and they are not warriors. An attack on Dol Amroth by the Corsairs would be devastating. Speak with the guards if you wish to help. They are investigating the latest reports. I'm assuming the guards are outside. The Lady Lothariel sent you to look to the rumors of suspicious folk. I will tell you all that I've heard.
Well met.
One report was in the court of the Fount, another in the wharf, and the last in the warehouses. Come to think of it, all of them were asking around about a person meeting your description. Evidently, the suspicious characters have been searching for you. Interesting. Let me go look for any suspicious people near the court. Not seeing anybody. Oh wait, there's a quest ring here. Oh yeah, he's shady. He is a one shady looking guy, just creeping like a sneak in the corner. Wow. Do you have to look like a gremlin? Do you have to hunch over like that? Can't you stand upright and look a little less shady?
What do you need?
So you're the one Captain Abedek was looking for. I have been searching for you, Kippen. You and your friend Captain Jajex. You and Jajex are both dead. I'll tell Abedek that you're here, and you'll rue the day you cross the Corsairs. Captain Abedek will never let curs like you or Jajex live. You have defeated the disguised Corsair in the court of the Fount, but his threats were unsettling. I gotta find one at the wharf. So I gotta go down and then around. Actually, how do I get there? Trying to find an efficient route. Oh no, dead end. I called it when I first came in this city that it's gonna be ripe for me to get lost in. Mason's Court, it's definitely not here, but I'm tempted to jump. I don't know if I survived that. I jump through here though. Oh. Oh no. Hope I'm not stuck. Oh, it's a big fall. Alright, but I survived. I'll take it. A lot of broken leg though. Another creep in the corner.
This is intolerable.
Captain Abadex sends his regard, Kippen. It seems like I found you at last. Now where's Jajex? The captain wants his head atop the mast of his ship to answer for his crimes. It'll look nice next to yours. I'll get my report to Captain Adebek if that is the last thing I do. Captain Adebek's threats are severe indeed, but empty thus far. Now just somebody else in the warehouses. That's towards the end of the dock here. Yeah, I gotta go around. Let's see. So this one's not a creep at all. It's our good friend Jajex.
Why are you bothering me?
Oh there, I've been looking for you, Kippen. But the people of this city only give me strange looks and never answers. You cannot help but laugh at Jajex's brazen appearance in the city of his enemies. Why do you laugh? I left much of my armor behind and wrapped myself in this flimsy lady's cloak, like the men here do. Is the disguise insufficient? In all seriousness, my friend, I am glad to see you. You have defeated all but one of the captains of the Corsairs. Only Abadek remains, and he's the deadliest and cruelest of all. It's a reasonable jacket, but mine's still better. Okay. I think that's actually going to do it for this episode. I think it's a good stopping point, because I think we're going to open up a quest arc here with Jajex, it seems. So, we'll get started on that in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. See you on the next one.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.